Hey everybody, welcome back. Probably help if you can see where you're at. That's where you're at, as if you don't know by now. I wanted to do my final for the Cancer Awareness Group build, hosted by Chris Cortell and Bob Busking. Great couple of guys, fantastic builders. Just a build I really wanted to get into. And this is a great excuse to build this kit too. Sorry, I'm working on my fourth cup of coffee, and all the information I give you today will be correct. Unlike the other morning that I woke up first thing in the morning trying to run a video and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I had a great time with this kit. It's a beautiful kit. I did a lot of bad mouthing on this kit, and Benny was kind enough to do a small review on the Lindbergh edition of this. And I have nothing bad to say left about this one. This is a fantastic kit. It's extremely detailed, very well fitting, lots of options, just great engineering all the way around. And it's got potentials to go other ways. I'm going to be building another one. I'm going to pick up another one, and I'm going to do like you were going to do, Benny. I'm going to make it a rear-wheel drive and put a nice big fat motor all under the hood and lower down, put some nice mags on it, give it a nice Pro Tour paint job, you know. But for today, this one's for my mom. That's actually my wife's car, and so I built it for my mom. It's going to go in our showcase, and it's going to be a nice piece. It's not Franklin Mint, but it's might as well be compared to Lindbergh. I've always been a fan of monogram too, guys, and I just can't say enough about this kit anymore. I did a lot of bad mouthing on it, and there's no more bad mouthing. All we have is a nice, beautiful build, and yeah, I had a fun time doing it. I just can't say enough. There's other things I was going to say about it, but that's all right. Let's just take a look at it, and you guys tell me what you think. Ready? All right, here we go. Bam. I am really, really pleased with this. I couldn't ask for a better fit. The only thing that's really still off are the front wheels. They both bow out a little bit, and it's just because of the weight of the car itself. The suspension's real kind of winky in there, so yeah, winky wonky, whatever you want to call it. So they do bow a little bit in the front, but other than that, just Franklin Mint quality compared to the Lindbergh kit. Brian over BG's, leave your Lindbergh kit in the box. See if you can find one of these to build. It's really the best way to go. It really is. And I still want to see those pics. I'm going to email you as soon as I get back from the Harley shop. I could run out. A buddy of mine's inner primary drive shaft seal's leaking, so I'm going to stop at the Harley shop, go pick him one up for him, and run it down to his house and help him get it tore out and put together. It took a couple hours. But one of the best things I liked about this kit was the fact that it had the gangster style top. And there's supposed to be a little window right in here with a little chrome framing. I didn't put it in there. I don't think anybody's going to care. I think it looks good like that. And like I say, the only person that would bitch about it would be my mom, and I don't think she'd have any qualms. It's the only thing right here. The hood is centered as going to get. But on this corner right here at the very lower edge, there is, let's see if I can turn it the right way. There's a lip, and if you take it down much farther, you weren't going to have any lip left of the hood itself. I can't get it to quite focus in, but there's a little lip there, and it's not on the other side. It's not on the other side. But I think I want to go wibbly wobbly mode just to get some better shots of detail. But see, maybe I can just angle the camera down a little bit. Yeah, okay, try that. That's a little better. Okay, like I said, the only real bad spots I found, honestly, guys, were right here. The one headlight cover that was smaller than the other one. And trust me, it is smaller. It's the only issue. Like I said, you take a little piece of styrene, mold it for the back, glue that in the front, you're good to go. I said the other day the interior tub was molded in body color. No, it just molded in color. It was molded in the same color as the roof. The roof I've got kind of dulled out, kind of a rough sand and just dulled out. But like I said before, I used olive oil and brushed it in the interior. It's supposed to be leather pleats. So I want to give it kind of that shiny look, to give it the leather pleated look. And then if you recall, the only really other issue I had was just that ribbing that came down through here which is completely gone. And like I said, that's just the white is body color, molded body color. It's an ivory. It's not white. And I painted the fenders. That was it. Now the interior doesn't have a lot of detail to it as far as the gauging. I would much rather had yours, Benny. You had the decals, and I'd much rather drilled these out and put the gauges in behind it. That would have been the way to go. But other than that, it's really pretty cool. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but one of the weirdest things I did find out in correct information, right down in here, there's a little crank. There's a little hand crank right there in the corner. And there's one on this side over here too. Oops, wherever I'm at, over here. There's one down here on the driver's side. Those are actually where you do open up the headlights, apparently. You turn that crank, and passenger and driver, or driver, had to reach over to the other side just to get both the headlights up. I always wondered how you could not have, you got retractable headlights, but you've got fender line that is not going to allow both of them to pop up, in unison like you would with the Corvette or the Opel or anything like that. So that was kind of a unique design. And yes, as for the supercharger, this does not have a floating supercharger. I thought it was going to be the only one. And no, it just has a floating generator. Same as all the others. But hey, at least, you know what? I'm not even going to bag that. It's got a floating generator, guys. And guess what? I'm happy to have a generator in this thing, because I don't even think the one that the Lindbergh kit has, I don't think it has a generator on there. But let's lift up the hood here, get that off. Another fine point of detail are these vents and ribs. The Lindbergh one is solid. These are basically solid to the front grille. The front grille is separate, and there's just two holes with the simulated venting in here, and you've got to paint everything around and shove the pipes through the holes. Well, that's not the way they worked. You lift it off the hood, and half the vents are on the bottom, half the vents are on the top. That's the way it should have been. So let's get down in here. What are we, 7 minutes? All right, sorry. Get a little bit of information going on here. Like I say, just extremely detailed. I don't know why I bagged on it and bashed on it. But it's got the independent horns, dual horns, one on either side. If you recall, I told you these are the radiator hoses down here. Radiator tubes, they're hard tubes, and go down from the intake manifold. Or actually right there, they start at the top of the head from the intake, and they just come up to the radiator either side, right here and there. And then I'm not sure if it'll pick it up, but the bad information I gave you was I was correct. The Auburn and the cords are the same. It's still a line combing engine with a Schweitzer Cummins supercharger. The only difference was the straight 8 had it on the side, and the V8 had it in the center, and I knew that was right. I asked a guy that I shouldn't have asked him, and my internet's been down. We've been having internet issues, so I thought I'd call up a buddy of mine that's supposed to be a bigger car guy than I am, and yeah, you got supercharger back here. Let's see. Oh, hey, what the hell happened there? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Damn cat. Just when you're trying to be in a rush, and, cats just got to jump in there and give you attitude. But let's see if we can find the supercharger down in here. Come on. There we go. There's a supercharger. Right down the center where it's supposed to be. Wraps around this whole plenum here is all supercharger from here and there and around. It does not sit up off the back. That is nothing more than a floating generator, just like everybody else's. And I could have probably put a little bit more into it, maybe a few hoses in there or something, but it had enough. It had enough. The valve covers were chrome. The intake was chrome. Like I said before, I dulled those out, or I blackwashed them, then dull coated them, give them kind of a flat aluminum look. And see what else I do. The only other thing, the only other real painting I did, I don't know if it'll pick up. Yeah, it will. Right here, the exhaust tubes are chrome. And come on, focus, please. Anyways, these were chrome. I satin coated those, and then this is part of that tubing, and it's not going to focus for the crap, is it? This is inner tubing. It's supposed to be the solid tube, and then these are kind of a show cover and heat cover or whatever. But I painted those steel and went back over them with, what is that? I can't get anything to focus on this phone. Clear yellow. Turn signal, whatever. I just used it for stain and then flat coated it. There it goes. It might pick it up a little bit. I think I'm better off just putting this down and picking the phone up for wibbly wobbly mode. Anyways, I'm damn near 10 minutes into this, guys. So, anyways, that's the finish. That's the final. I am pleased as hell. It's going to make a great conversation piece. and it will definitely make a nice showpiece for our spare room. There you go. Now you can see a little bit of it. Yeah, just twinged them out a little bit. And there's so much crap down there, it's hard to even see. The firewall should have been, I believe, white if the body was going to be ivory, and it wasn't, but no big deal. I left it, less was more on this one, you know what I mean, guys? Less was more on this one. So, like I say, recommendations, yes. 2 thumbs up, solid build, very fun to work with. This is nothing more, this completely box stock, like I say, except for the fenders being painted. So, you know, I don't think it gets much better than that. So I hope you guys like it. I'm going to love it. And I got to get out of here and go get some parts and go get some shit tore apart. Okay. Sorry for the misinformation, guys. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope everybody's Halloween was good last night. We went out took the kids out and grandkids out for we supervised. And everything was good. And then we had to work and it was late. So blah, blah, blah. But thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Comments, welcomes, subs. Always. I'm 200 again, over 200 again. I think the guys keep bringing me back over to 200, and I'm not even going to try to get into how I keep going over 200. But hopefully it'll grow some more, and I'm going to get the NASCAR done. Oh, I didn't show you guys the best damn part about the whole thing. Here we go. Son of a bitch, now I'm over 10 minutes. All right. One of the guys in the community had a cool idea, and I liked it so much. I went ahead and made a little print of the cancer awareness logo. I lost the scrolling details in there because it was so small down, but made a little license plate frame for it, and I think that was an awesome little, just great idea, Dylan. Yep, so great I borrowed it. Hope you don't mind. But other than that, yep, that's it. That's the final. Nothing more really to do with it. Less was more. All box stock. The only paint's the fenders and a little engine detail. It's a great kit. Buy it, get it, love it. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. I'll get the Smoking Joe NASCAR back on the bench here, and we'll get that finished. And then Chevy Truck Month, and then we're on for Christmas. So you guys have a great week and rest of your week and weekend, and be safe. All right, Big Steve, I'm out.